Click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
The field was covered in flowers and green plants. Imam Zain Abidin walked slowly and talked about the rain. As they moved away from the city, the field became even greener. A soft wind blew and carried the Imam's words. It also made the red and white flowers shake. The Imam and his friends sat on a big rock to rest. The air smelled like spring flowers. Everyone waited silently for the Imam to start talking. The Imam looked at a faraway hill. They all looked at a grey rock. Suddenly, a deer appeared. It didn't make any noise and seemed unsure about the people. The deer moved closer, and the Imam told his friends to sit down. The deer stopped not too far away and made a sound. It also wagged its little tail. The Imam stood up and walked towards the deer. The deer didn't move. The Imam gently touched the deer's nose with his hand. The deer smelled the Imam's hand but looked worried. The Imam turned to his friends and said, "Do you know what the deer is saying?" Nobody knew. Then the Imam turned to one of his young friends and said, "Go find the old hunter from the city of Medina." The deer made a noise again. When it heard the name of the hunter, the young man rode away. The Imam said, "Hurry back." The young man ran fast and disappeared behind some hills. He reached the city and walked through some streets. He knew where the old hunter lived. He stopped at the hunter's door and called his name. The old hunter came out, walking with difficulty. He had some plants in his hand, and behind him there was a noise like a goat. The young man said hello and told him that the Imam needed him. They needed to hurry. The hunter went inside, got his bow, and got his horse ready. Then they both left the city on their horses. When they got there, the old hunter got off his horse and greeted the Imam. The deer was eating grass from the Imam's hand. When the deer saw the hunter, it made the same noise again and stood up. The hunter took his bow, and the deer came closer and bumped the hunter's legs. The Imam asked the hunter why the deer was making noise when he was around. The hunter nodded but didn't say anything. The deer hit the hunter's legs again. The hunter asked, "What is the deer saying?" The Imam explained, "The deer says that you took its baby yesterday, and it wants you to give it back so it can feed it." The hunter looked at the deer he couldn't catch before and was surprised. He said, "You're telling the truth. I promise by the God who sent Prophet Muhammad to guide us." The deer was making noises and hitting the ground with its horns. The Imam said, "Send for someone to retrieve its baby." The deer looked at the hunter with its big eyes, and the hunter felt tears in his eyes. The deer's eyes had a bright look. The hunter said, "I will go and get the baby myself." The hunter got on his horse, and the deer went around the horse. The Imam said something to the deer, and the deer came back to him. Then the hunter rode his horse away. Some time later, everyone was watching for the hunter to come back, and everyone was happy when they saw him holding a small deer. The deer smelled the hunter's hand, and he gently let the baby deer go. The baby deer went to its mother and started drinking milk. It was hungry. Everyone rejoiced at this, even the hunter.